Welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last week, you had gone to the Stone Manor, having found the shack that you suspect the Tanner having visited, built, worked out of at some point. But you went to the Stone Manor, attempted to infiltrate in, before accidentally setting off an alarm, at which point the rest of the team decided to just break in, managing to get through the front gate, setting off a second alarm. Fiffle hid within the manor house.
He's still hidden.
You still hidden, yep. That spell is still active, invisibility is still active. But
that's an important question, is how much longer am I invisible?
It's 1 hour, right?
You have about 30... No, you have like 15 minutes left, because you spent some time kind of like sneaking around, yeah. So you got like 15 minutes. I mean, the fight only took like a minute or two. Of course, then the guards came, and then, yeah. You beat up the guards, made sure to knock them out. One of the guards escaped.
We also didn't kill any of the guards, right?
Nope.
Almost killed one, but we did not, no.
He ran upstairs. The guards came because you set off a really loud alarm. And then took like about 4 or 5 minutes to like bust down the door. At which point you were arrested, showed the shack to the investigating officer, and then she got word that the guard who escaped was found dead, and the Stone's daughter is missing.
Yeah, we're gonna blame for this, for sure.
They love the Tanner, not us.
Well, Fiffle, you're still in the manor house.
So I don't know any of this, huh?
Yeah, you don't.
No.
I could send him a message, a telepathic message, though.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Before he walks out of the house with like a handful of gold.
You need to be.
I'm preparing Roxanne for breakfast right now. That's my.
So, also, Lucian is dogpiled right now too because he used a suggestion spell on 2 paladins in front of everybody.
Technically, it was in front of like 6 paladins, but
yeah, and they definitely noticed.
I think we've learned a valuable lesson from this, don't you?
You've learned nothing.
Listen, everyone.
Well, I've learned something. Do not tell the truth. It gives us in trouble.
We'll get to
I've
it,
learned
Tom.
all cops are bastards.
Anyway,
I should mention you're just saying all of this in front of the the paladins and the city guard.
No. This is internal monologue.
Oh, as a soliloquy, of course.
While they're dogpiled on
No, they did it. They piled on. They slapped on an anti-magic collar plus bell.
On just Lucian or all of us?
on Lucian.
No, on Lucian.
Okay.
The rest of us aren't,
And
trying
then
to.
I think she was trying to communicate with us, like in like somewhat a normal way, until Lucian started suggesting.
Come here, Peanut.
So yeah.
They were like ready to arrest us.
Anyway,
Yeah, so Lucian, you have a anti-magic collar on that is going to prevent you from, casting spells, cantrips, and the like. They also have taken your book.
Otto's just shaking his head.
Out his daggers.
Otto's
Oh
just
my
shaking his
God.
head.
I'm just kidding.
Also, your collar has a bell on it.
Oh,
Like
how
shaking his head right
disrespectful.
now.
Profiles.
Fucking disrespectful.
So the rest of the guards there, there's so the 6 paladins. There are about a dozen extra city guards. They are preparing to escort you to the
Hang on.
closest guard station.
I say I will speak up and say like, hang on, withstanding the cat that can't control himself with magic. Zone of truth us right here, on the spot. Nobody has anything to hide.
Okay. Otto, go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Lying hard.
Bram, because he's been trying to get them to listen out their side, is going to kind of nod along emphatically. Can I provide advantage on that?
Not in this case, no. Otto would just have
Can I
to.
give him bardic inspiration?
No, you'd have to give him that before. Otto, yeah. So just a persuasion roll to see.
All right, you guys better pray. Oh, that's with guidance. I didn't want that, but
That's
Oh,
pretty
no.
good.
Although I did not lie, Kaidos
it was
is
23.
extremely nervous
It's 23
about
without the
telling
guidance.
23. Okay. It was a high DC, but the arrest. So the investigating officer, Lindroth, just says, "We'll do a zone of truth," but
Can I suggest?
you cannot suggest anything right
You
now.
have more than one person doing a zone of truth because you are on a time limit to find that daughter.
I'm not convinced the daughter isn't actually the killer.
That's I'm just saying, can multiple
Damn.
paladins do the zone of truth at the same time?
Yeah,
Let's-
Graham is
So
gonna.
because you're on a time limit, and we're cooperating with you.
Oh, you're cooperating. She just rings the bell.
Go ahead. I mean,
Let's-
Adorable.
It doesn't like you can take us away. We're gonna be innocent, and this is not gonna look good.
Okay. So you say you're innocent.
Yep, I will willingly submit to zone of truth.
Okay.
Please submit.
She casts Zone of Truth on. It's a 15-foot circle, I believe.
Okay,
Can I
I didn't know.
take a
See, I didn't
step,
know that.
like,
See, I don't know that.
away?
I never looked at zone of truth, so I don't know. Like, is it like a person or what?
No, it's basically like in a big circle. So you can like
Okay.
kind of, if you all kind of shove. Maybe if most of you shove together.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to slowly shuffle out of the circle conspicuously.
You're not getting.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere. Okay, so it's
around-
actually pretty big. So yeah, you'd be able to. Everyone would be able to fit into it.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at the.
Can I attempt to put a foot out of the zone of truth? Or...
You'd have to be out of it entirely.
Shit.
So you all.
I guess wait for them to say their piece.
Lucian, after she rings his bell, is just gonna be like, yes.
Ring my bell.
So, you all agree to Zone of Truth, and I should remind you, Zone of Truth isn't actually legal evidence. It only can be used to further investigation. This isn't going to help you if it goes to court.
So Zone of Truth doesn't actually work on me.
How so?
I don't know if it's one of those things where I can willingly submit, which I will if needed.
Oh, they can
Uh,
tell.
It
Is it a racial thing?
No, it's that new ring that I got.
What is-
that-
Oh, the ring of mind shielding.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick look at that.
I mean, everybody submits and you refuse to. They're
When-
gonna take you away, not us.
When you are in the zone of truth, cone of truth, what is it? What was it?
No.
Zone of Truth.
It's a
Zone of
circle.
truth. Do you feel like the urge to tell the truth about everything, or how does
Oh,
it?
they
How,
get like a little ding when you lie.
Yeah.
oh, that's it. But I don't have the urge to say the truth or anything like that.
No.
Am I gonna start talking about the second grade?
I wet my bed when I was
cheated?
12.
Basically, you have to tell the truth. If it's like on a character, if you know everything, but you
Oh.
have to tell the truth that your character knows.
My character is gonna think that he is under a spell to constantly say the truth, so I'm gonna start
He's just
spewing
gonna
out
start rattling
things.
them all.
Did
from
you,
my childhood. All the stalls were
All his
full,
deepest,
but there was a
darkest
free
secrets.
urinal, and I had to go real bad.
That,
I,
my question is, did Lucian actually attune to it? I know he got it and was planning to, but I don't know if you actually attuned to it.
Yeah, no, he did. We had a short rest where he
yeah, we did,
attuned
because
to
I
Oh,
got
okay.
boots attuned.
Okay.
No, but I was doing like a ritual when you did. And I don't know that was like-
Yeah, that's right. Attuning does require you to like concentrate on the actual item
For now,
itself.
shit.
Yeah.
I want to fail anyway, so we'll say I didn't. And
Okay.
I'll do first point of it.
So she cast Zone of Truth. Okay. Did you break into the Stones Manor House?
I guess that's a yes.
Of course.
Did you attack the guards?
Absolutely.
Defend from the guards.
We hit.
Well,
Did we
we
hit
had
first?
I don't remember
I
actually.
mean, we were already.
There was
there's probably
probably-
stand your fucking medieval ground laws in play here.
Yes, there was much probable cause actually after a very thorough investigation.
Graham puts up a hand like,
Stop
by law,
talking.
we're guilty
Just
of
answer the
forced
question.
breaking and entering. That's
Okay.
not why we're here, and you know it. There's extenuating circumstances. Could we get to those, please?
Yeah, let's go to the nearest guard hall and we're gonna just talk one-on-one.
So are you just wasting the zone of truth now?
Good, that's a good thing.
I don't know. How long is Zone of Truth?
It lasts 15 minutes.
But isn't it in an area?
Graham's gonna walk into the
It's
middle
also
of it
cool.
and or closer to her and say, I believe if this investigation is delayed, the Tanner is going to escape and kill again tomorrow. We have our chance here and now, and I believe
Well,
that.
thank you, Angel.
Yeah, they want to waste it.
Please work with us here. I know.
I will. Yeah, I was working with you here, which is why I had actually prepared. And she pulls out like a bunch of paper, all the information on the case that you had requested earlier.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to send word when we found the warehouse, but I was outvoted.
And then, so you thought that they were the Tanner, and you attacked the manor, but you didn't think to involve us, who could have made a legal arrest.
Wanted to do that too.
Let's head to the guardhouse. We're gonna head to the guardhouse. We're just gonna talk to each other one-on-one.
Oh yeah, send Graham to go talk to her.
Oh
It's perfect.
God.
Did anyone
don't
send
send me
word to
out.
Piffle yet?
Way too nervous.
I'll use my message spell to send a telepathic message to people.
So you're gonna come with me to the guardhouse?
Graham will.
I tell
So-
people what's going on using message.
You need to be able to see him, or you can just do that.
No, I don't need to be able to see it.
And so we know that the Stone's daughter is
Are you
missing.
leaving me here just for like to babysit? Crazy.
So you're being arrested. The Stone's daughter is missing. What was the other information before?
The,
The
one
the
of the
guy
guards
from the
was
archery contest was found dead upstairs with a dagger, I think, in his back.
No, he was just found stabbed to death.
But not skinned.
No.
No, it was like disappeared for moments up there.
And Graham's going to have a one-on-one with the one of the paladins.
Not for nothing, I can speak to the spirits of the dead. I know that's not always admissible,
No, thank
but we can ask the body upstairs who killed him.
Yeah, we're having that taken to the guard station. You know, it doesn't tend to doesn't do any favors to leave it at a person's house. They tend to get upset.
The best thing I can think of for Piffle to do is going to make this situation worse. I'm sorry, guys.
But yeah, Piffle, you know,
Make the situation worse. Please.
what
You know what? I'm
This
not.
might
I'm
as
not
well
sure.
happen.
Kabako, what do you say to Fiffle? What do you
wants to
send?
use-
Can I go to the guardhouse too, please?
Piffle wants to use his forgery kit.
Can I go to the guardhouse too, please?
Otto, think about your wife.
Can I go to the guardhouse too, please?
Yes, you're all going to the guardhouse.
Piffle wants to use his forgery kit to leave a note, preferably in like the individual cutout from magazines letters, which may or may not exist.
Oh God.
Closest equivalent.
Well, there be books.
Hey, Stone family, you jerks. I have your daughter, and she's gonna get skinned alive. Love the tan.
This is getting good. I like this.
I'm
Okay.
gonna plant that
Getting a drink.
in the room where the archery contest winner was murdered to further muddy the waters.
Mm-hmm,
Then he's gonna piece the fuck out of there before his invisibility runs out.
Okay.
We're doing the opposite of help.
So let's go to the. We're gonna go to the guardhouse. They
Otto's gonna retire.
guards just take all of you there. And let's see here. Lindroth looks to. She looks over your group. Points to Kaido.
No.
Excellent choice, madam.
Come with me.
Okay, all right.
She takes you into a small room. It's about 15 feet on each side. Sits you down at a chair with a table. It's like, okay,
No.
let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah. So, Richard Hood is dead. Stone's daughter is missing.
Terrible. Terrible. Exactly what we were investigating.
Yeah, but you're responsible.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Those are strong words.
No, you're just responsible.
Can I have an elaboration on why I'm responsible exactly?
Well, we're pretty sure you're the one who... Maybe you didn't stab him yourself, you didn't snatch her yourself, but you put the system, you put things into play that caused it to occur.
So I'm being indirectly
Yeah.
associated.
Look,
with-
you are the one... You might not have stabbed him. You didn't steal her away, but you're the ones who put it into play. You're the one who made him die. He would be alive today if it weren't for you. He's got a wife. He's got kids. How are you going to look at him in the face? Do you say, I didn't do it? He's dead, and it's not my fault.
It's definitely not my fault. We were investigating. This is purely.
How could you? How could you? You're the ones who broke in. You fought them. You might as well have put the dagger in the back himself. How could you?
Oh, I would like to.
I'm gonna just.
Lawyer.
Oh, we'll get your lawyer in due time. Here's my
own personal lawyer.
Is he under arrest in the other room right now?
Can I do an insight check? This person is extremely aggressive.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do I keep doing checks I suck at?
I don't want to pay you anymore.
Yeah, she's pretty mad at you.
Okay. Good. So I am reading the room correctly.
Yeah.
She's definitely not flirting with me, is what
You. How could you? She just gets like real close. He is dead because of your actions.
Oh my god.
How can you live with yourself? Can you just think about, yes, I did good today. I'm going to just sign something. And she just pulls out a paper. That this is a confession. I want you to sign this confession saying that you're responsible. You're going to feel a lot better once you sign this.
This is.
Shut up, boy! Don't you bullshit me right now. You signed that confession, and you're gonna, because otherwise you're going to court. You signed this, and things are gonna be easier for you. But otherwise, you're going to court, and you're gonna hang.
Damn. Okay. Let's.
No. Fuck. Nope.
I can't
I'm.
sign
That
something
confession
without
says
reading.
they get to hang you. You better read.
Oh, it just says right here that you're responsible for killing Richard Hood and kidnapping the daughter. Maybe not. Maybe you didn't do it yourself, but he wouldn't be dead if it weren't for your actions.
Okay. I didn't want to.
She just kind of puts the quill in your hand. Okay. Just go ahead, son. You're gonna feel a lot better.
I didn't want to pull this out, but I guess I have to at this point.
Oh no.
Do I have my badge with me?
They would have found that when they searched you.
I don't want to do this. All right. I don't want to pull rank. However, as you have probably already taken from me, was a badge that entitles me to do search and seizure operations like we had done before.
Can I see the badge? It'd be in your pockets.
It was taken from me, from you guys, and if you have lost it, then I guess you're just gonna have to take me on my word.
She bangs on the door, whispers to a guard.
Oh no.
Comes back like about 30 seconds later with a box of your belongings.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out the badge.
Okay.
This?
Yes, that's it. You found it. That's
okay, of course. She just takes the confession, writes in it.
Going well.
She just says as she writes it, impersonating an officer. Pushes it forward to you. Go on, son. You're gonna feel a lot better signing this.
Rip it.
True. I would like to drastic measures. Crumple it up. Put it in my mouth.
Destruction of evidence.
What? Is she getting another contract? How many of these does she have?
It's just paper.
Eating really good at role playing.
Does this count as a short rest if I'm just eating pieces of paper for an hour here? Okay.
While she's
a charm of -1, I don't know how to get out of this.
While she's interrogating you, we're gonna smash cut to Fiffle, who is in the process of chopping up books and attempting to glue them together. When he sees enter the room, Fiffle's invisible. It is a tall man, black hair, human, well dressed. His wife is with him. She also has black hair, tallish, and also well dressed. Is like, this has gone completely to hell. Every
switches on his recording device.
You do actually have that, yes.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Shit.
This has
How
gone.
much longer does he have to invisibility?
He's got like 5 minutes. This has
Pipple
gone.
switches on his recording device and starts back towards a nearby closet.
This has gone completely to hell. I thought I could keep her safe. I thought the guards would help. They've screwed up everything. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the station. I'm gonna just drop the charges, and we're gonna get the. And she just like, we'll take care of this. Don't. It's like, no, this is. I thought I could protect her. I obviously couldn't. I got to get somebody who can. I got to get somebody who can find him and get her back. At which point, they just leave the room.
All right, okay.
Well, he does. The wife heads over, sits at the table.
I'm sort of tempted to like reveal myself and just be like, I'm Piffle, the magical halfling. No, I'm gonna head for a closet.
Okay. She just sits in the room, just kind of like, just remains there. It's not, the room's not well lit.
So I'm gonna.
Tobacco has a
she's
small
just
talk.
sitting there, not saying anything else. I'll turn my recorder back off.
I mean, that's pretty convincing evidence there that you've just collected.
Well, it's interesting. It's definitely not the whole picture.
We had.
Yeah, absolutely. Something.
Do you want to leave my note or not?
Probably not.
Yes.
She
Based
goes.
on hearing that, I probably won't leave the note.
She goes, picks up a book, opens
Because
it up.
now I think that her daughter is the Tanner. That's basically what Piffle has concluded from what he heard. So he's gonna not leave the note.
Just sees a bunch of
Going to leave
listening
the room.
letters.
Yes, they're going to be very confused by their books being all cut up.
The fuck?
And while she's being very confused at her cut up books, Piffle's gonna slip out of the room.
Okay. Make a stealth roll. It is gonna be a low DC because you're still invisible.
Come on, load the sheet.
Aw.
There we go. Stealth.
Well, it's a good thing it's a low DC. So.
We were all expecting a bad roll here. I think everybody was expecting a bad roll, and nobody can deny it.
Yeah.
This game hates us.
Absolutely.
Kaido's in the room with Lindroth. She's put the quill with ink into his hand, has the paper in front of him, freshly written. Just come on, sign it. You're just gonna feel much better. You're submitting to the truth.
Are we coming back to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Okay, at this point, I am working on my second or third origami structure with the contract that she keeps bringing out. I'd be like, what you want to do is you want to get it on a 45-degree angle, and it's like a paper plane. And this is really what's going to give it that really extra lift. Is what you want to. Do you have another one of these contracts? I need one more. I think
Well,
I messed that other one up.
I tried to help you. Looks like your head's gonna be, bouncing on the ground tomorrow morning.
No. Okay. All right.
We'll be having it to like. Nope. You had your chance. Maybe one of your other friends will, be a little
Still
smarter.
Talk to my lawyer, though, right? Is that still in the books?
Is your lawyer the cat who tried to?
A part of a law firm that also includes Officer Tomako. Yep, that's my backup
She just
lawyer.
closes the room, like the door to the room.
I'm gonna go ahead and confidently put my feet up on the desk and just feel like this really went
Nailed
well.
it.
Nobody's hanging.
Nailed it. Do I have my badge there still? Is it on the desk? Oh, because I'd like.
No,
to
they
pick
took
that
back
up.
all your equipment.
I'm shocked that she didn't destroy
Monsters.
your badge.
I know, right? That almost worked.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. You weren't in the room. You just don't understand, Graham.
Also, Kaido, this is a very small room.
Oh. Oh. I'm realizing this after she leaves, and I'm looking at the corners, figuring out whether or not they actually are moving. Is this a trash compactor? Or are they getting closer?
You hear her just talk to one of the other paladins. We're gonna let him stew for a bit. Let's see
I'm
here.
here with you.
points to Fern.
I knew it.
Oh no.
Come with me.
Okay.
Brings
Sorry,
into a
you're the
room.
strongest. Don't worry, friend.
Hey, can I get you anything to drink? Anything to eat? Got some cigarettes if you want any.
No, thank you.
I wasn't offered any shit.
Examine that.
He's getting the carrot.
So, you've been into attacking the manor. You broke in. You attacked the guards. One of them is dead. The daughter's missing. You're looking at some pretty steep charges here. I mean, the dead guard alone's already in death sentence. Do yourself a favor. You don't know them anything. Just do yourself a favor. Just confess to what you did. I'll get you a good sentence. You'll be out of the rock in 5 years. I can guarantee you. It's better than the alternative. You're looking at either, if not a death sentence, you're gonna look at a life on the rock, and trust me, that ain't gonna last a while.
Is it like the penal colony of Rio Pente?
Just
If you're asking me to confess to killing this guy or kidnapping, I didn't do those, so
maybe no, you didn't. But your other friends, the people you work with, are they even your friends, or did you just meet them? Like, are you just tell me the truth, and think about it. Think about it this way: if you didn't break in, do you think he'd be dead? If you didn't break in, do you think she'd be missing?
probably. I mean, this happened
You don't know that.
upstairs. We didn't even go upstairs.
But would he be upstairs to get killed?
Neither did I.
Would the
Well,
guards
daughter
be?
probably would have been.
But what about the other
kidnapped
guards? Would the you tripped the alarm? Maybe you brought the guards downstairs. You made an opening, don't you think?
Either way. I need a little more room for lounging.
Think about it. I'm going to be back in a few. But I want you to think about it, because right now, each and every one of you is in a lot of trouble. And the first person who confesses is going to get the lightest sentence. Everybody else? Well, let's just say the old Whitestone's going to run red.
Something prisoner's dilemma.
Leaves the room. Goes back into Kaido's room. So, are you ready?
Ass naked,
Oh my god.
fucking breathing heavily, just butt ass. Confess about everything, just breathing extremely heavily. All right, sweating profusely. And you promised that my cell is gonna be just twice the size of this, and I'll confess to everything.
Oh yeah, no, it's open air, son. It's open air.
Give me the contract right now. I will sign it right now.
She hands over the the confession, gives you the quill.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly skim it over, right?
I just like the fact that
Breaking and
you're
entering,
doing it
assault,
anyway.
destruction of property, accessory to murder, accessory to kidnapping, destruction of evidence, and
No, that sounds right. That sounds right.
impersonating an officer.
No, that's good. I think it's missing some things here, so I think I should start from the beginning. I just want to make sure I'm going in there for everything. Okay?
Okay, yeah. What else? I'm willing to hear it.
It was a sunny day,
Uh-huh.
and I was 3.
Okay, maybe let's fast forward a little bit to. Let's skip to the end of the story here. Let's say what did you do while you were in Viderheim that was illegal? We're gonna find out anyway. Let's just get it done, right?
So the first night I stayed here in Viderheim, I was
Yeah.
lonely from my travels.
Okay.
We went to an inn, and the rest of the party went to sleep. I pretended to go to sleep, but I didn't. I snuck downstairs,
And
and I found myself how do I say this correctly? A lady of the night.
okay, soliciting a prostitute. All right.
Write that down.
I would love to say that night ended here. I want to go ahead on like an hour to 2 hour binge of how just that one first night in Viderheim was just toiled with sex, a lot of drugs, and just like maybe a little bit of light vandalism.
Okay.
Balls for 5
All right.
months straight.
All right.
She
I really have a good feeling about this getting
Yeah.
this off my chest. All right, so the second night of Viderheim.
let's do pen to paper and we'll worry about that after, friend. She just puts the quill in your hand.
To everything you've ever done.
Just everything.
Just go ahead and sign. You'll feel a lot better. I trust
I
me.
feel like I just need to get everything out first. before
Let's
I
just sign this, and then I'll get you out of here, and we'll get you somewhere a little more
I wanna make sure it's
spacious.
clean next stage. You know, I want to there's a lot of red in my ledger, and I just really need to write it out in here, okay? And I need to get it out.
One of the you hear a knock at the door. One of the paladins sticks his head in and is like, "Hey, the stone patriarch's dropping charges against them."
Oh,
Can I
thank
hear
God! I
this
think I'm
from
gonna
out
need
in
a
the
new
hallway?
contract.
She's like, "Oh, well, look at that."
One less thing.
I mean, you're still on the hook for soliciting a prostitute, vandalism.
I didn't really think this one through, did I?
But let's go.
What's your intelligence modifier, like -1 or something?
No, my intelligence is good. My wisdom is really fucking.
Oh
good
yes,
over
okay.
here.
So you lack foresight.
Yeah, a
You
lot
just-
of foresight.
You react in the moment.
Yeah.
She just
I'm also butt ass naked still, by the way. I just
She's-
want this. It's just really uncomfortable. in
she's
here.
seen worse.
Uh,
She
Better.
So you're saying I have a chance? I'd like to do a charisma check and flirt with.
I roll for Schmeat.
You know what? Graham and I are playing dragging cards outside, just waiting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much keep this antics up just to delay as much as I possibly can.
yeah, at this point, like, she comes in, like, the guard comes in, lets her know that charges for at least breaking and entering and assault are being dropped.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you're not free to go, but
Uh,
you can at least leave this room and get dressed,
That would be-
goddammit.
I will right away. If I can leave this room,
He's
absolutely.
buck naked.
I go ahead and put on all the gear.
She would have taken your armor and weapons, so it would have just been your clothes.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's Fern out. It's like, okay. So, you are lucky, I suppose. Now, you're still on the hook for accessory to murder and kidnapping.
What? Murder, kidnapping? What?
Is she saying this like
To all of you.
us?
Yeah,
All of us, or just them two? Wait, to all of us? Or
to all of you.
Murder
You're
and
really
kidnapping?
stretching for a resolution, aren't you?
I'm stretching to make sure people who are responsible are, charged. I mean,
You're-
I was telling the
you're-
truth when I said that if you hadn't set off the alarm and knocked out the guards.
You know what? You're just full of fear.
Shut the fuck up, boy! Don't make me get goddamn Gale in here. First off, I remember for a fact notes from the top saying you're supposed to keep an eye on the fucking cat. Have you been keeping an eye on the fucking cat?
Can you even keep an eye on the cat?
Shut the fuck up!
Much harder than you think.
Hey,
I don't want to hear this bullshit from you. I've been in the goddamn yard for 5 fucking years. How long have you been a member of the yard? A month? Don't pull rank on me, motherfucker.
Who's pulling rank on you?
Shut the
Kaido has a new quirk. Hashtag or slash fetish. It's dominating women. All right.
She's also like 5 feet tall. She goes up to about chest height.
I will confess to everything and anything.
What did you do to him?
You're supposed to goddamn solve crimes. First off, not break into people's houses, not attack their guards. Don't bullshit me, Otto, you son of a bitch. I have had enough of this crap. You got lucky. That's it. Lucky.
You're a bad investigator.
Yeah.
It took this to actually get you to move.
I really like it when she calls us boy.
Well,
Boy.
typically, a person that has a chip on their shoulder because they're awfully short is the one that does that.
Honestly, I just watched like the Homicide: Life in the Street Pembleton interrogation. Like,
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Is Lucian there for all this? Is he
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this?
he
Is
saw all
in,
this.
Like, separate room? No. Okay, cool.
Can I ready an action to just clap him on the back of my head with my manacles when he starts to talk? Literally just like thunk.
Lucien is going to appeal to her anxiety and just say in a very like calming voice, listen, it sounds like you are under a lot of pressure, and we are actually here to alleviate that. Although our actions may not have done so currently, you will see in the end game that this will take a lot off your plate, and we can help you actually in the future.
I was just gonna laugh at you.
Make a persuasion roll.
I was gonna laugh.
Your charisma's pretty good. It's not terrible. It's, we'll see what happens with this.
Well, if the dice
Oh
continue
god.
past his prologue and all that.
It's not bad, but yeah, I'm under a lot of stress. It'd be a lot less stress if you idiots had just let me know about this in the first place. If you thought it was them, I could have gotten a bunch of paladins, bunch of guards around.
No, I know.
All it would have been was just a fucking message.
We had reason to believe that there are moles within your organization, and we did not want to trip up the investigation. And with the probable cause that we had through the investigation,
Shut the fuck up.
Continue as best as possible.
Here's a. Oh, also, by the way, Kat, you're still on the hook for attempting to magically influence an officer of the law twice. Two counts of that.
But you will easily find that that was under good pretenses because again, we thought you were maybe not on our side. So
I'm gonna have you neutered.
if I submit to a cavity search from you first.
What if I suggest?
Can I make that smack now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'm
You're
not
gonna knock him
focusing on
unconscious because his HP is still low.
Well, I didn't get hit that way. Oh
I'm
no,
trying to smack him on the back of the head.
It's like a little tap. It's like a little love tap.
I was kind of hoping you'd roll a 20. This way you crit him and knock him unconscious.
Every time you have done anything this entire investigation, you have made it worse.
that is not
Stop talking.
That is not even true.
Can somebody gag him?
True.
So, are we free to go, or do you need more evidence? Should we call our lawyers? What's the situation? Do you need help?
Marcus Stone wants to talk to you,
Can you keep him?
and to keep things smooth, well, I'm gonna let him.
Well, do we get a phone call or our lawyers or what?
Aren't you the lawyer?
No, I'm not the lawyer.
Oh, I thought you were the lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyer?
She just goes up to you, Lucy, and she just puts her hand on your. She puts her hand on your arm, gives it a really hard squeeze. I'm gonna be
so hard.
I'm gonna be nice to you, and you're gonna get out of this without a beating.
Oh. What
Can you
about
give him
just a
beat-
light beating?
I was waiting for the beating. This is
But
unfortunate.
Just like a light spanking, maybe.
I was thinking more I'd push you down a staircase, maybe twice. You know, those stairs are so slick, so narrow.
Cat never falls on his back. You can push me as hard as you want, girl.
All right, I'll put that to the.
I'm smacking.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
That
smack
one
him?
does hurt, Lucian. Not enough to cause damage. Yeah, go ahead. Otto can roll as that D20 and at his.
And that's a +3. That's an 11.
Both of you,
That's an 11.
both of you hit him at the same time. Graham and Otto both smack him in the head at the same time. That's a little painful, but not enough to cause any damage. No hit point loss.
These are not hitting my AC. I just want to say.
You don't have your armor on currently,
I never had armor on. What are you talking about?
or in fact, thinking about it, I don't know if you cast mage armor. Did you?
I don't think I did. No.
It probably would have dispelled it anyway.
Yeah,
It's the luck to dodge your slaps. Okay.
but with this, you see. Actually, where is Fiffle in all of this? Because he snuck out. Did he go to the guard station or?
So Piffle attempts to escape the manor.
Yeah, he got out. I mean, all the guards are unconscious.
Okay. So
One bad.
I know that they're being held at the guard station. So I will go down there. And how will I approach this?
Go again.
Piffle is going to use his disguise kit.
Oh, there we go.
Or of a barrel top.
To disguise himself as a common citizen.
Fiffle.
Flawless.
Okay.
When
He's,
are they doing this? Like, what's happening? While
He's
he
an
does this?
old cobbler by the name of Geppetto.
Okay.
Nice.
We are rescuing Pinocchio.
What's happening inside while he does this? By the way, I'm just kind of curious.
While this was going on, the interrogation and her chewing you all out was going on.
Oh, and the group one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Fiffle, go ahead. Roll on your disguise kit. Sleight of hand, or I guess agility in this
He throws off
case.
the disguise
I'll roll
kit.
disguise kit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fiffle, you get like a gray wig. You make yourself look like you have wrinkles. Kind of stoop over. Gotta like your kind of make your clothes look a little dirty, a little ragged. You look like a tiny old man.
So I'm going to go to the guard station and tell them that I'm looking for the Crossblades. I can't find them at their manor. I am a informant for the Crossblades, and I have crucial information on their investigation.
There's a guard there. It's like, sir, it's the middle of the night.
I must find the Crossblades.
It's
This is urgent and crucial.
go ahead and make a deception roll.
My shoemaking is suffering, for I must find them, and it's taking a long time.
Alright, he's gonna do a quick check of his own. You have information for the Crossblades, you say?
It's very crucial.
Well, they're under arrest. You can just give it to me.
What? How could they be under arrest? The Crossblades are the shining light of our city.
True.
Sir, can I be honest with you? I'm almost certain you're lying to me.
Why would I, Geppetto the cobbler, lie to you?
Well,
Try not to escalate this to a murder one before I'm back.
for one, we don't have any cobbler named Geppetto listed in the city.
What? You've got a directory of cobblers you keep inside your coat there?
Yes.
Young man? Young fellow?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, we actually have a list of every and all registered merchants in the city.
Well, I mean, registered is fine.
So are you saying you're an unregistered merchant?
I'm not
Careful, that's
saying
how they
anything.
got me.
Why don't you come with me? He rolled a 19 on his insight check.
Jesus Christ.
The dice don't let me have any
This is
fun.
a weird rescue mission, Pitfall.
I'm about to just start lying super hard here if this continues to go this way.
I'm already on trial for like 2 counts of prostitution, alleged prostitution.
Soliciting a prostitute.
I'm about to try to pardon you as some
Allegedly.
type of royalty who's like gone undercover.
Yes.
Oh God.
At this point,
Let's do it. I'm
you
ready.
see the guard bring in
I'm going to
this
go to the
really
bike.
old, tiny man. And he goes to Lindroth.
Man.
He's just like, this guy says he's here to see the Crossblades, has some crucial information. Bad liar, though.
Piffle kind of struggles semi-convincingly, like, unhand me, whippersnapper!
He does have crew. Like, he's not actually lying though.
That's actually true.
Yeah, but he was lying about being Geppetto, the cobbler, and being an informant for the Crossblades.
Do we
Okay.
see him?
Oh yeah, you see, you just see this old, tiny.
Hey, Pitfall here.
Oh, Japan.
Oh no! He rolled a 26 on his disguise kit.
Oh,
You don't know who this dude
Piffle
is.
can't tell it's me,
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Lindroth just turn out his pockets. Let's see what he got.
Oh, shit.
Unhand me! I'll give you my evidence.
They just start kind of like patting you down.
I had a great plan for this, too.
Pull
You're
out.
gonna listen to me.
They pull out a sheet of paper with a bunch of letters glued to it.
Oh no! The ransom note. Fake ransom.
Oh God, it's so incriminating.
We're so fucked.
I see. So you're the tanner then? Well,
What?
Oh my
Stop
god.
taking my evidence out of context. Dylan.
He couldn't have done this any better
It's obvious
than
that
to create the note and then keep it.
what's the stone penguin's
So
daughter's
fucked.
name?
We're so fucked. It's ridiculous. You should just go to the Rock. The Rock's not good.
So
The prison arc.
I'm just
of the
gonna
anime.
speak up and like, is that the evidence, or do you have something else? Because I don't know it's triple.
well, I mean, yeah, it says right here, he cut out a bunch of letters, placed it, said he kidnapped the daughter, killed the guard, and admits to being the tanner. Case
Oh my God,
closed.
murderer.
Uh,
Ran at him, yelled
This man is
murderer.
clearly the killer.
That man is a murderer.
I agree.
Explain
Like,
this.
why would he walk here and stand himself in?
Well, he didn't attempt
That
to.
wasn't the evidence I was going to submit.
He didn't attempt to. He walked in, said he had crucial evidence for the crossblades. Honestly, if you ask me, it looks like he was trying to frame you.
Yeah,
Simple
that
size.
sounds like it. Who
Simple
is that
size
guy?
takes out his recording device, places it on the table, and presses play.
You hear the sound
Cuts
of
are no fun, he says.
you hear the voice of Marcus Stone say, "I thought I could protect her. I thought, but everything's gone to shit. He's obviously taken her. I'm gonna go down to the station and try and sort this out because I don't actually 100% remember what he said, but that's the gist of it."
They got the
So,
conversation pretty
Piffle
much.
then proclaims, obviously Marcus Stone's daughter is the tanner. They've been trying to cover it up. He admits it here in this recording,
I don't.
which I have magically provided to you.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nice recording, but doesn't actually say that.
I think it does.
He said he thought he could protect her. She's missing.
I'm known for my high intelligence, and I've deducted that she's the tanner.
I mean, it sounds like maybe he's trying to protect her from the tanner.
It sounds,
It sounds like he knows who has
Mr.
her.
Stone can explain the back half of this out front.
Yeah, at which point a tall man, dark hair, well dressed walks in. Yes, there's something that needs to be explained. Officer, I'm dropping charges against them. On the condition that they come with me and hear me out.
Done.
So all charges that were...
All charges. She just kind of elbows you. All charges he can drop. But
Piffle
pick-
kind of raises his hand.
I'm just
Kaito,
like,
what
what
is
did you
that?
say?
Cobbler, may I return to my cobbling?
yeah, I don't care. Go away. You're obviously not the tanner.
What did?
I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to bring a fucking confession right to us. Although, to be honest, I kind of hoped.
You know what? That's fair.
I'm gonna look at Kaido and ask him, what did you confess to her about?
What? No? Who said prostitution? I didn't say prostitution.
Hey, what
Graham's
was
like, excuse me, in my coat there's a flask. If you could pass that over to me, I could really use it.
Lindroth just takes this flask, downs a bit herself, and hands it over.
Thank
I
you.
need,
So
I need,
are we on, we're not arrested anymore?
I need a drink
We're,
too.
we're following.
Let's not put it that way so much. Let's just say that for the time being, you're not persons of interest.
This is my
Hear what
bad.
you're saying?
You may or may not be arrested on
What
these
she's
other
saying is, shut up. That's what she's saying. Shut up and follow him.
Do I get my book back and the
No.
dollar off?
I don't think you deserve your book back right now. Go, follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the book for just a bit, and I'll tell you what. You can come pick it up in the morning.
What about the collar?
I think it looks nice on you.
It does look really nice.
Thank you.
It's got a bell
Follow.
and everything.
Go. I just pushed Lucian right out the door.
What was the name of this detective again?
This is Detective Lindroth. She is a paladin in the Order of the Art.
Right.
Please put her on our hit list. Follow. Go.
Go ahead.
The guardhouse itself is only a few blocks from the actual manor, so it takes you about 5 so minutes to get back. Which is actually how they were able to get to the house in so quick in the first place. I had it planned out so that you could go to them for help.
So
Um,
did I, as it turns out.
so he brings you back to the manor house.
I've given
I
up
told
hope.
you they would fuck it up, though, did I not? I mean,
True.
We're being handed this on a silver platter. You shut the fuck up.
there. We were
I
there.
just kind
They
of wanted
wanted
to go
fuck us.
to the Rock, to be honest.
Well,
Brings
still have
you-
a chance to go to the Rock.
Do your prison arc later.
You might be the one that's getting solicited. there.
Prison arc.
Brings you
No, you won't go to prison.
through the front door.
We won't let that happen.
Yes, you will. Fuck them kids.
No, there'll be an escape.
Yeah, escape arc.
Yeah.
Brings you to the front gate, through the front door. There are a number of city guard around, but they just let you pass through. Brings you into the opening hall. Brings you into a room. Inside is... It's about, 20 feet to a side. It's a relatively nice, plush room. There's a painting on the wall, plus another painting on the wall. It is a portrait of the family, is the largest painting, plus a smaller portrait of it, also of the family, but an older generation. Yeah,
Look suspicious. Like anything special about these?
yeah. Go and make it a make an investigation roll.
May I make one too?
Yeah.
As soon as my shit loads.
Can I get the halfling's luck?
One would assume Fiffle
Yeah.
would grant you that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Otto, Graham, looking it together. It is the generation of the current family. You definitely see Marcus Stone. You see his wife Ella. Both of them have very dark hair. You see his daughter Lizetta. She's the one who's missing. She has very fair hair, as well as his son and his youngest daughter. Both have very dark hair. Standing behind, you see the grandfather, the father of Marcus, also very dark hair. And the other painting, you see the grandfather, much younger. You see a young Marcus. You also see in the painting a kind of bit taller, lankier than Marcus, very fair hair, very similar features to Marcus and the grandfather, as well as a woman, very fair hair, although she does have things you notice like bones tied into her hair, her bit more ragged looking clothing, has a kind of staff with feathers and bones tied to it. So, there's been a situation, it seems. I wish you would come and just talk to me, but... Alright, what's done is done. I'm going to level with you all. I need you to find Lizetta. I need you to put a stop to this.
She's the Tanner, isn't she? Says
No,
Piffle.
no, absolutely not.
Is this Piffle now? Is he Piffle?
Well, yeah.
Did you take
Well,
your
says,
Geppetto?
says,
Costume
the, says the
on,
person
The
who's
pedo says
mysteriously with you.
she's the tanner.
Yeah, but
Piffle-sized person who happens to be there.
yeah, like the guy who is the same height as Fiffle, but very old, but he drops his like Geppetto voice and says it in Fiffle's like tone.
Where is she? You seem to know who has her.
I suspect I do. As for where they are,
I'm
is
a
it?
casual observer, but what is her involvement in all of this?
she is my sister.
Your daughter? Yes. Oh,
No.
Your sister. Oh, your daughter and your sister.
No, absolutely not. I've spent many years making sure that the Stone family is respectable. I've done much to erase any improprieties that might have occurred in the family.
Like, say, a
My-
following of a certain outsider.
The interest in the exiled ones, a passing interest with the family, at best. The flayed one was never one we ever made sure to follow, worship, anything of that matter. And it was a passing interest. And I don't support it even a bit. However, he steps over to the picture of his father, him and the lankier, fair-haired child. I had a half-brother. While my our father was alive, served as the family doctor. We paid to have him sent to medical school. Of course, he could never be acknowledged as a true stone, but we decided to take care of him. He exhibited certain interests in darker aspects. Uh, the he points to the woman with the very fair hair who, bones tying the hair, the staff. My father had a specific mistress who was willing to feed his darker aspects when let's just say that things had to be put to the side.
So he pointed out the half brother. So who's she? Is that the mistress?
Yes, right there is. Her name was Ren. She eventually passed away. At which point, I made sure that any interest in the exiled ones was done away with within the family. And once my father passed away, I did some further investigation into my half brother. He was not. He was not all there. I think he may have showed darker interests. I had him dismissed as the family doctor. He had excellent medical credentials. He could have gone and gotten a position anywhere with any family and been perfectly fine, but instead he decided to seek vengeance as best he could upon us. He ended up taking work as a porter.
What's the half brother's name?
Ren?
I thought that was the mistress.
that was
That's his
the-
mistress.
Your Tormund. For the purpose of medical school, he would have been under Tormund Varvik.
When you said Ren, I was thinking Ren and Stimpy.
No, W-R-E-N.
Oren.
So I noticed the mistress blonde, the half brother blonde, the daughter also fierce, not blonde, fair.
Blonde. Yep.
So
Rosetta is blonde as well. You said?
yeah, the daughter is also blonde.
Yes, my
Is actually
father,
his sister.
No,
Tormund and Lizetta are siblings.
Okay.
They are my half siblings. She was born very late in my father's life. I have made sure to take care of her. Actually, for the purpose of ensuring her own place in the inheritance, ensuring she wouldn't be a black sheep, I simply said that she was my daughter. My wife was less than pleased, but
she's
she
your
understood.
sister, but legally your daughter.
Let's just yes.
She's both.
On paper, daughter. In reality, sister. And I would ask that you all keep this for all of our sakes, for the sake of Lizetta, of my kids. Exactly, thank you. But I've done my best to keep her safe. I'm not sure what my father, or even Ren, or even Tormund have planned, or had planned, but it certainly wasn't anything I wish to deal with, and I wish to make sure it is put to rest. Permanently, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he hangs out? Practices?
Well, after he had a small office here as the family doctor, but he often rented out various buildings using the money I provided. You can also see he was a member of the Doctors Guild, in good standing with them, so you could check with them. I need to also mention one final thing. The interest in the exiled ones was purely for the passing. It was a passing interest. It was taboo. It was interesting. But I did pick up some knowledge about them. The flayed one has specific. They all have specific numbers that they're interested in. The flayed one's number is 9. And I feared.
To be the 9th victim.
I think Lizetta may be the 9th victim, yes. I would like to make sure that doesn't come to pass for whatever Tormund has planned. Not just for her sake, but all of ours.
Understood.
So, yes, please, go ahead.
Would Marcus know what language that portal was written in, or be able to read it or anything?
I believe you copied it down. So if you were to show him, if you mention that to him, he'll give it the old college try.
Okay, yeah, I'll mention it. I don't know who has the copy, but if we could show that to him, possibly.
Let's see here. This is a specific religious script, no longer in use. Technically, it's based off of Infernal, but it's also uses combination of Fey language, deep speech. It's not a cipher per se, but it's definitely not one that was used anymore. It's been a while since I've had to read this. In Dreaming Darkness, the flayed one lays, waiting. Or something to that effect. It's very rusty. I made sure to I made sure to forget it as best I could.
Right.
Does it give you any insight into what these are meant to do?
It's a portal. Looks like possibly some dreaming realm or the realm of the flayed one. If I had to take a guess, probably not on this plane.
Does it look like that would be where he conducts some sort of... I guess you wouldn't know.
No. If I knew, I could have provided an ominous tip to the authorities, but you may think poorly of me and my family. You have to understand, it's a tall order to assume your half-brother is a murderer with designs for your own family. I perhaps unwisely remained ignorant of this fact.
So if he took the daughter, could Aurora track based off of scent off the daughter?
We would have a lot of things to...
That is a good idea.
I have her... yes, her room is upstairs.
Can we go try to get a scent there? See if we can track where...
Yes, please do. As soon as you can. You have my full cooperation to the extent I can provide it.
And if we were to help you, what would be in it for us?
I've already dropped the charges against you.
I'm gonna smack him right now. I'm gonna smack him right now.
That was rightfully so.
Can I halflings like that again? I just want to smack. So what? There, smack. I just want to smack you.
That was more to cover your own ass than ours. Let's be honest.
Well, no, not necessarily. I simply could have let you rot.
Yes, but if it had come to light that an investigation under your house, that you knew the murderer and what was happening for a long time,
let's just go. I've had enough of this.
I'm dragging him.
Hustle him out of there.
I'm dragging him out. Let's go.
He
stage left with a crook cane.
He
Remember,
brings.
we don't have a book right now because of this.
But I will remember it. The cat never forgets.
Lucian will remember this.
What I'm hearing is cause enough brain damage so you can't recite what you know.
Graham is like,
We're dealing with
he's
a
like, I'm
wealthy-
just dragging a cat right out the door.
We're dealing with an ancient, wealthy family entrenched in the region who have a lot of concern about their self-image and money.
And a lot of concern for their heirs. So let's capitalize.
And they also have.
If you have any concern for your heirs, you'll shut up and work with the guy for
I got
free.
no concern
We're
for my
doing
heirs.
anyway.
I got no heirs. I'm good. Let's go. Squeeze them.
He's gonna probably make sure you never have any. Just track Lucian.
And just to make sure, when you say drop all charges, you mean all charges, correct?
All charges that I can drop.
I'm just like dragging Lucian.
I'm
like
one of us
dragging
just
Lucian.
wrestling each of them up the stairs.
I'm dragging Lucian like out the room, and it says you're still getting the prostitution charges.
What? Prostitution charges? What are you talking about?
You know what?
Hearsay.
Graham just kind of looks bleakly at Magnus.
You gotta roll to grapple if you're gonna
It's
fight,
like
bro. You gotta grapple me first.
Yeah, so he has a butler show you up to her room. Inside, you see that it is, she'd be about 20 years old. Very fine clothing, makeup. She has like a large bed, silk, like a walk-in closet. There was no real struggle from what you can see in here. The butler just mentions, when we heard the alarm, we made sure all doors were locked. But when we came up here, this door had been opened. But from there, no other doors had been unlocked.
Did we openly see these like glyphs when we investigated them? This is out of character. Like we just like walked in, we could see them, right?
Yeah, they would have been written in blood on the wall.
Do you want to take a quick look around the room and see if there were like any glyphs like that?
Graham will start investigating the room if you want to do that while.
Yeah, I'll
Aurora's
investigate
getting the
too.
scent.
Go ahead and roll an investigation roll, please.
We both roll investigation.
One of you just give the other advantage.
You can roll advantage. You probably have. Do you have higher intelligence?
I've got +6.
Go for it. I'll D4 you.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
He's just happy to be doing their jobs again.
All right. So yeah, from what you can see, investigating the room, it looks like she had been asleep in bed. There's no struggle from what you can tell. Nothing's thrown around. You're able to find a handkerchief that you can scent her perfume on, which you hand to Aurora and Fern. I don't know if Fern could, or if Aurora could necessarily take it, but you also notice in the room that a window has been popped open. It's not a big window. It's actually maybe a gnome could slip through it, but even that would be a little difficult. But it does look down onto the street below. It
Stupid dwarf. I'm gonna behead him.
Looks down. Yeah, it looks down like over the wall onto the street. And from there is a small alleyway.
Is that the same alley? No, it's not the same alley.
It's not the same alleyway, but it's similar.
I'll D4 you for the tracking. If somebody has tracking or whatever, survival.
So I do survival, right?
Yep.
Can somebody assist her for?
It would be probably Aurora in this case. I would just have anybody who's trained in survival can assist with
I
this.
can do that.
Okay.
I can help.
So Fern can roll with advantage then.
Roll again, and then do a D4.
Okay.
Since I was doing guidance anyway. 29.
Yeah. So definitely, Aurora gets a scent with both Kaido and Fern kind of guiding her. Make sure she sniffs it. Goes to the window. Kind of pokes her head through the window. Looks down. Just kind of like pulls. I mean, I guess she doesn't have a collar or a leash, but she definitely looks back and then just heads down the stairs, out the manor, out into the street, down to the street. From looking up, you can see the actual window that you've just been looking out of, and then Aurora follows down into the alleyway, and there are glyphs written on the wall in fresh blood. You can still see it dripping.
Ooh.
It's gotta be this guy's blood then, right? I wonder.
Or hers.
That's not gonna be good.
No.
It just terminates at a wall.
Maybe a rapid portal to get back out.
Do we know how to activate a portal like this? Does Lucy know how to activate a portal like this? I don't think he's dabbled in portalness, but I don't know.
If anybody who is proficient in Arcana would like to, they can roll an Arcana check.
What's your plus Arcana? I have
+6.
All right, I'll assist you.
Okay.
For you.
Hooray.
But do a D4.
And a D4. All right.
I think you're also doing an advantage, so you can also do a.
In this regard, it would either be the +4 or at advantage. Just because you're the one giving it.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So from this, you go up, put your hand on the wall. It's solid rock. But there was a portal here at some point. Probably within the last, like, hour or so.
Okay. I let everyone know of that information.
It's still fresh. It probably leads into, probably not the ethereal plane, but like a separate subplane, similar to. Or maybe a plane that is like a little pocket dimension.
Do I have any knowledge on how to activate this?
It would require a passphrase as well as a item to activate as the key. If you could, because you remember reading about these before, if you can like come up with if you can figure out the passphrase, if you can come up with the key, you should be able to activate it and pass through.
Okay. Right. I let everyone know that we need a key and a passphrase, and it feels like it may be a pocket dimension portal. Do you have any ideas?
So he's like dragging people off to a pocket dimension.
Is there any way we
With the
can
murdering?
Can you spell this passphrase?
Open, please.
No, I'm just saying.
Open
Can
wide.
you, can you dispel like this actual
knock.
like, thing?
Do you want to dispel it?
You know,
What
the security on it. Just make it flagrantly open. You know, just like we just took the lock off the door. Here, it's wide open. You can come and rob us.
Can we do that? I don't have anything like
don't
that.
know if we can do that.
Roll another Arcana check.
Me, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Otto is the one who thought of it, so Otto would roll
I'll
it.
help him out.
All right, I'll do it at advantage. God, Jesus.
No, the security and the portal itself all tied together. Any dispel would destroy the portal.
Can I make a religion check for stuff about the Tanner, or not the Tanner, the flayed one?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's got to be a bone or something, because
maybe that phrase or something key to it, and maybe like a cutting weapon, like a skinning knife or something.
Yep, go ahead, and you can roll religion.
Let me turn off advantage.
Can I D4 him?
Hooray.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely you're thinking of some phrases that might work. Things tied to the flayed one. Items he would typically represent flensing knives, swords, anything with a cutting edge, very sharp, as well as specific iconography related to him, bloody handprints, bloody footprints, things like scraps of skin from a humanoid, or at least a sapient creature.
I have a whitting knife. I think we got it from one of the investigations. I don't remember.
And of course, you do remember a phrase you've been hearing every once in a while, especially tied to this. And dreaming darkness lays the flayed one.
I thought that might be it. So Graham is gonna step forward, take out. I think he has a dagger. If not, he'll just.
I have a whitting
pull out
knife.
his
I have a knife.
Long sword.
I have a knife that I think I got from these investigations. I don't remember. I'll just hand it to you.
Okay. And he will cut his palm, put it on the portal, and say, in dreaming darkness, the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the dreaming darkness, the flayed one lays waiting. You pull back, and also subtract 1 hit point of damage, but you have a bloody handprint on the wall with the knife. With the words, the portal flares ever so slightly, but it does not take. And with that 23, you figure you need the specific tool or a specific item that was possibly used in the creation of this portal or tied to the portal's creator.
All right.
Is there anything around here that
Do
looks
we have
like
any
it looks like
items
that?
that we've taken from somebody?
Was there a knife left in the body of the guy that got killed?
You don't know, actually.
I guess we can go back and ask if he knows or if anything was.
Could we try to use the handkerchief if it was actually Lizetta who opened it?
You could try.
Haven't.
Huh? That's
Good.
actually.
Let's try that.
Let's try that.
He's just gonna keep cutting himself. Can we just go ahead and say that? I mean, Graham just cut himself once, or else
Just until he's
gonna...
anemic.
You just.
Dying.
Oh, and you said.
keep handing him random items. Try
Cut
this.
yourself with
Try
all
that.
these.
Try this.
See, he doesn't have to cut himself with a handkerchief. He can
Next,
just stop
me
bleeding.
next. Hold my sword. Try it with my sword.
Try it with Hank.
If you ask the paladins, they'll help
It
you
works.
shed blood.
Yeah, retry with a handkerchief, Graham.
Were you trying with me? And don't you take my chiff.
Oh, is a handkerchief in Hank?
It's the Hank kerchief.
Oh no.
We want some
We need to-
hands.
We need a barrel of water.
You know what? I'm surprised Hank didn't talk in the middle of all of that shit.
He didn't need to. We already dug our own graves.
I was sleeping. I was taking a nap.
Can I have some of those hands? Lots of hands here.
Oh yeah, they feed me hands sometimes. It's my favorite part of hanging out with these guys. These guys specifically, the ones you're talking to right now.
I was sleeping. Kaido,
What?
don't you take my kerchief. Also,
We
what's
need
a kerchief?
Oh great.
Don't take any of Hank's kerchiefs, okay?
Not a Hank kerchief. A hand kerchief? Now I'm second guessing how handkerchief is spelled.
Spelled handkerchief.
I'm trying to find a hand for you to eat, Hank.
All right, I can work with that. What do you?
I guess Graham will try it again with the kerchief.
The words, like you definitely see it flare again in the same way it had earlier, but it just fails once again.
So it's a sharp object.
Let's. I'm gonna go back into the manor. Like
Okay.
we're in the alley outside the manor, right?
Yeah, you're like only a few hundred feet from the manor.
Gonna go back and ask if, when they were trying to suppress all the signs of their past fascination, if they had anything from the half brother.
Oh, well, he.
And Graham is actually going to go ahead and shortcut this and actually explain. We found a portal that's keyed to the items and blood of the creator.
Definitely a few things. My Tormund had a bag with doctor's tools in it. There was a scalpel that was given to him by Ren.
That might be
Maybe it.
what he's been using. Did he leave? Do you know if he left any weapons in the body of your man he killed?
No, Mr. Hood was found. There was no weapon found with him
Damn name.
beyond his own. But those were just a short sword with no blood on it and his bow and arrow. It was definitely some blade that did it. From what I was told, it pierced his back and out of his chest.
Can you think of anything you might have, a blade that your half brother had?
Well, anything he did have, he left with when we ended his contract.
All right. So I don't think we'll be able to reopen this and follow them through. It looks interplanar anyway. But
My understanding is he served as a porter, and maybe had some friends or colleagues, or must have had a place to stay.
yeah, I guess we can check those out. We've got question mark time because the killing is until the next night.
It's about 2 a.m. at this point.
It's tonight.
Yeah, it's you got like less than a day.
Do we want to try to track him down to see if we can get a belonging? Because otherwise, that's where the scent ended with the portal, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, then yeah, I guess we should go and check out the porter's quarters.
Nice.
Quarter.
The
Yeah,
quarter.
We can try to track him that way. So we do also have the scent of his blood from the portal, so we can key Aurora to that as well. I don't know if that helps. I don't speak Bloodhound, but
Blood wolf.
Boof.
both. Any objections?
No, I think that's our leading idea at some point.
Yeah.
All right. Where would you like to start then?
Uh,
Because you had a few options. You had listed a few different things you wanted to try.
try keying Aurora off of the blood first because we're here.
Okay. Aurora can go ahead and make a, or Fern would make a survival check in this case.
I D4 for that. Again?
Sure. Yep.
And I'm assuming I was gonna assume Kaido might assist, but
Oh,
D4?
did you?
Sure, yeah, I'll assist.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that again. You can add the D4.
Okay.
Well, you still get to add the D4. It's not that bad. Okay, 14.
Okay.
Aurora gets the scent of the blood and heads to a pool of blood that had kind of soaked into the carpet in the upper floor here. Marcus just points out that's where they found Richard.
So that's Mr. Hood's body that remains.
I suppose he was the freshest blood.
Yeah.
My understanding is his body was taken away and sent to the guards location, the one where I found you.
We could try to follow that scent and see if maybe that portal reemerged somewhere else and pick up the trail that way, but then that's also kind of a needle in a haystack situation.
it's like going to your map app and just like, I want to take the alternate route.
Okay, so that's out. I
Except
guess
going
we
through
can-
planar dimensions.
Take the next left through hell.
Yeah, we don't want to take this route. We want to take the other route where the first route restarts because we don't want to be stuck in traffic.
Guess failing that.
Wait, we don't want to go to the porter's quarters?
No, I think that's where we're heading next. We're
Okay.
going in order of ideas.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we try to find where he found work after this.
Yeah, so you're able to, you're able to remember that you had been to a warehouse that also had porters working there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Especially because for us it was like 2 weeks ago. As for you, for your characters, it was like 3 hours.
Okay, the warehouse with the room with the
Gotcha.
portal in it.
Yeah.
The same one.
You want to go there and see if we can pick up the scent from there?
We might as well.
Yeah, we need this item.
Let's go.
See if they maybe went there.
Yeah, let's go then.
All right, so you arrive. The building itself is empty. No, the door is actually popped open because you used a knock spell to unlock it. So you're able to sneak in the warehouse. Now, behind the warehouse, you had seen that there was a small stable, as well as a few other buildings, shacks, places where porters would have stayed or are staying.
I'd like to investigate the stable.
Okay, go ahead. Roll an investigation. Sorry, All right. The stable itself, there are some sleeping horses. It's like 4 horses. Behind them are wagons that they would be hooked up into. Horses look to be in good shape. Draft horses, a little smaller than Big Henry, but of the same variety.
Okay.
Are they like hooked up to the wagons already?
No, they're just kind of like sleeping in their stalls. Well, they were, as you approaching has awoken them, but...
Do we see any of their equipment, like their bridles, and do they have blinders on them?
Their equipment is in the stable, yep. So, there's currently no blinders on them. They don't have anything hooked into them. They would take that all off.
Well, just their equipment
But their
in
equipment
general.
is in the area. Yep, just straps, bits, blinders, stuff for them to eat, like the food sack that they eat out of, as well as cleaning stuff, like things to brush them down, and some blacksmithing equipment for putting horseshoes on and the like, as well as spare horseshoes.
Do we want to interrogate these horses?
No.
Okay.
One of the horses has like a little apple symbol on its rear.
I roll to attack. All right.
Oh no, it's a crazy guy.
Let's
Attack
check
him.
the,
Before he gets the next prostitute.
Check the quarters, maybe.
Okay. It's basically just a selection of small wooden shacks that have been quickly thrown up, repaired, and maybe reinforced throughout the years. It's just kind of one like row and then like another set stacked on the other with a staircase kind of going up to the other section.
Okay.
Are there any names in front of the doors or anything indicating
No names.
who owns what? Okay.
Well, let's look around and maybe see if Aurora smells any blood, old or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fern can go ahead and do another survival.
I'll help.
Yeah.
All right. And then you got the D4.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, Fern working with Aurora, you're able to pick up a scent. Definitely something that Aurora had smelled in the manor, and heads over to one of the shacks and starts pawing at the door.
Can we tell if there's anybody in there, or just fucking knock?
If you wanted, you can make a perception check.
I'll do perception real quick.
Okay.
That's persuasion.
Can I help?
Not in this one specific case because there's just Otto attempting.
Okay.
Otto, you definitely hear like somebody like kind of you hear some breathing inside.
Oh.
It might be like group bunkhouses before we go all SWAT.
Do we have our weapons on us and our armor on us?
You would have had all your equipment returned to you after you left the station. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Do you want to knock, or do you want, or be nefarious again? I'm just gonna knock.
Okay. Knock at the door. After a moment,
We'll smoke them out.
bleary-eyed man comes up. What do you want? It's early or late or something.
A little bit of both.
We're on the trail of the Tanner.
We're tracking the trail from the Tanner. Can you step aside and let us follow the trail?
What? What? I'm not the Tanner or know who he is for that matter. Get out of here. I'm just got to work in the
I'm
morning.
gonna push him out of the side. He's asleep.
Pushing him.
Please don't cop another breaking and entering charge.
You push him. Hey.
I have my badge. I'll get us out of this.
No, that was confiscated
Oh.
because it was related to impersonating an officer.
We're
gonna need
we're
another
we're investigating the Tanner with the order of the yard. Step aside.
Well, what's this have to do with me?
We're
We
following
followed
a
a
trail.
trail
Step
here.
aside.
But there's no trail here. What are you talking about?
Side.
Scent trail.
A point at Aurora.
Don't make me repeat myself.
That's not a Tanner. That's a wolf. Unless the Tanner is the wolf.
She's tracking the wolf.
I'm gonna pick him up.
The
I'm
Tanner.
gonna look him right in the eye and says, "We're tracking the Tanner.
But what does it have to do with me?
Tracking the
Because
Tanner.
we tracked a
Step
trail
aside and let us do our job."
All right, fine. Jeez, don't want to be rude about it.
here.
Listen next
Never led
time.
with that.
Yeah, I was trying to. How would you like it if I went and knocked on your door and busted into your home and started rifling through your things? You wouldn't appreciate that, now would you?
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
Do you live here with anyone else, sir?
No, I moved in last week.
Oh, okay.
It might be a former occupant then.
Yeah, seems
Anyway,
like it.
follow the
The
trail.
only guy who used to live here, I guess he just disappeared like a fart in the wind at some point.
Oh, did he leave anything here?
No, I don't think so. I
What do you
just
look like?
he's a tall fella, you know. From what I never really met the man. I just told he was, big, lanky, tall fella, like blonde hair or whatever.
Is anyone
What's the
here?
guy?
Is anyone here good at like drawing? Has like an artist kit or something?
Like I said, I never met the man. I just moved in. He was all I know is my boss is complaining, said he was a good porter. I got to fill his shoes and all the like.
Can we see? Can Aurora see if she finds anything? Real quick.
Do an investigation.
I will assist.
Yeah, I can assist too.
Okay.
Can I D4 for this too?
Not if you're participating. No.
Okay, I'll if he's assisting.
I'm investigating.
Yeah. Fern can do it. She had the idea.
That's not a good.
You can do it with advantage,
Oh, okay. There we go.
and then you can add Otto's D4. Okay. In the corner, you do see some like scratches, done with maybe like a blade of some kind. First you thought maybe it was just some graffiti, but it does look more like patterns.
Another portal?
No, this is small. This is like about yay big worth of just random scratches and scrawlings. But it definitely appears to be glyphs of some measure.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Yes, you can.
I'll assist.
Okay. Kaido, go ahead and run the Arcana. You can do it with advantage. Yeah, these are crude compared to the other glyphs you've seen. Some of them are repeating, becoming more practiced.
This is practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his guy used to work out of here. Yeah, we're gonna send him to warehouse on the other side of town. That's a nicer one, but he always said he wanted to stay here first. And then I guess he just disappeared at some point. Just kind of left.
His contract ran out.
No, it didn't run out. No, he was apparently he'd gotten signed on again. Had another bonus coming. He's gonna get some extra money out of the deal, but he just disappeared before packed up his things, left. No word of it. Just didn't collect his money. Boss still got it. And as for where he went, couldn't say. He had a leather bag with him too. It was like what a doctor carries. But if I was a doctor, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in a nice, cozy home with a fire.
Well, we can.
It's getting kind of cold. It's winter's coming and all. And blankets are a little scarce.
So my internet kind of cut out for a second. Did we find a stabby stab of his?
No.
No. We just found the practice he was doing and learning.
Did you say he went somewhere else across town? He's working somewhere else
just
across
disappeared.
town? Oh, just disappeared. Okay.
They were talking about moving.
He
into
carries around a
warehouse
leather
where he wanted to
bag.
stay here.
Yeah.
He has the leather bag full of tools.
Yes,
Yeah.
doctor's bag.
The other thing would be the go to the doctor place. But
What doctor place?
they had the dude mentioned it. I can't remember.
The Doctors Guild.
The doctor place. Come on.
He was in good standing with the Doctors Guild.
Well,
We
maybe we
do
should go to
have
the
the name he was under. The alias that the Stone family gave him. So we can probably go ask about that. Do we want to go get 4 hours of sleep or whatever before we resume the investigation, or do we want to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would that count as a short rest or a long rest?
It would be a
As long as 8,
short. You have to do 8, yeah.
Relax you. I need a short rest.
I'll hit die this too because I need to.
Right. Yeah, short rest it is. We just.
Yeah, you guys did fighting, huh?
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a long rest to be honest, but that might be too
What
long.
time?
What time is it? It's like 3 o'clock.
It's like 2 a.m. at this point.
You guys want to do a long rest? Wake up at 10, resume, or 4
Yeah,
hours?
nice late start to the morning. Have a little
Mhm.
breakfast, maybe
Yeah.
brunch, some mimosas.
We got no rush.
Lucy needs cookies so he doesn't get one shot. by
brunch?
company.
all right,
You're discussing all this, and the guy who's like Shakurin, his stomach is rumbling.
Let's just go.
He's just got a blanket over him, kind of draped around him, trying to stay warm. It's got holes in it.
Let's
Graham is gonna thank him for his time, apologize for waking him. And do I have a blanket? If I do, I'll give him a nice new blanket. If I don't, I'll give him some money to buy a nice new blanket.
What a nice guy.
Well, we are waking him up in the middle of the fucking night and then getting him hungry. I will
Okay.
give him 3 gold for a blanket. That's more than enough. I think.
Thank you.
It's like
That's so
the
generous.
most high quality blanket. Never.
You probably gave him about like a month's worth of pay in one go.
Yeah, that works for me. And if we're agreed to go take a long rest, no crimes. I'll be right back.
Well, we're gonna be sleeping.
Yeah,
It's
get
no
all my spell slots
promises.
back.
I
and
don't
can do a bunch
trust
of stupid
any of
shit
you.
again. Yeah. I need to reset so that I can start doing stupid things again because I really
I'm
kind
gonna
of blew my
I'm gonna
load
elbow
on stupid
Kaido and be
shit.
like, hey, look what I got behind the house. Tar
We
barrel.
got. What is
Tar
it?
barrel.
Oh, nice.
Well, there would be tar in this general area, yes.
Save it for later.
Set the whole city
Okay, let's
on
do this
fire.
fucking long rest. I'm
Yeah.
Do
healing
it.
myself now.
Okay.
We pretty much just full health and everything, right?
Everything.
Heading
everything,
back to the manor house, you
Everything.
like a teenager sneaking in
Yeah.
at 2 a.m. You
Just walk right in.
yeah. The manor house is, quiet. There is a fire, just a little bit burning in the the fireplace. I was trying to think if there's a fancier word for it. Nope, just fireplace. A hearth, yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, you're able to sneak upstairs, and this is your own home, and you're able to take a long rest.
Hooray.
Well, your dreams are definitely like rough.
Oh, this is amazing. I have a trinket. I have a special trinket for this, just for this moment.
What is this trinket?
Oh,
Ready?
God.
It came with my background. Where is it? Here it is. Ready? A little black book that records your dreams and yours alone when you sleep. So the next morning, I would love to read all of these nice nightmares I just had.
Yeah, you wake up. You don't really remember the nightmare, but your book does have it.
Yes.
Being strangled by skinless hands.
All right.
And just as you're getting throttled and you're just getting your head dunked into a pool of blood.
Oh my god.
And then struggling to breathe.
Uh-huh.
At which point the dream ends and you wake up. All
Did you
right.
wanna tell us about this dream?
Yeah, I'll definitely share it. Can I insight my own dream?
You could run an Arcana check if you like.
Yeah, let's do that.
I can't help you with this.
It's alright, this is a whole own personal battle going on right now.
I have a question. Aside from what have you done?
No, this is probably just a bad dream. Just something that was done by like the fact that you're investigating all this.
I was gonna jokingly say the hooker drugged him and stole his money, but you would actually probably believe that at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share this with everyone. Let them know.
Had a nightmare?
Yeah.
We all had nightmares.
Skinless hand strangling them. Otto's gonna ask Kaido, was she 5 feet tall?
I don't remember. All I could see was red. I was being suffocated in a pool of blood.
Can I make
Your investigator
a
friend.
religion on the nightmare?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me make sure I don't have advantage on.
I mean, it probably was just a dream based on what you were investigating, causing, stress. But on the other hand, that phrase that keeps repeating does give you pause. In dreaming darkness, the flayed one waits.
Yeah.
Probably just a coincidence.
I think we should trust this flayed one, guys.
Wait, is the flayed one Freddy Krueger?
No, Freddy Krueger was burned.
No, he's more like skinning Cthulhu.
Yeah, but he's in your dreams and he fucking hunts you in your dreams.
My question is,
That's what Freddy Krueger does.
Geppetto. Do we have a random traveler with us as Geppetto?
I guess he'd still be in disguise. You really don't know where Fiffle is. You just have...
Where is Fiffle?
He did talk about Fiffle's voice, but also...
Yeah, but, your wisdom is low, Kaido.
Yeah, I know. I just...
While you guys are sleeping, Piffle changes back into normal clothes.
Where have you guys been all
Piffle,
day?
there you are.
Got me again, Flash.
I'm gonna miss Geppetto.
Yeah.
Pedo Bond will return.
So what was the so what's the game plan for the morning?
We gotta go by. First off, Idiot has got to go get his spell book.
Why did you change his
Lucian's
name?
gonna ding his bell and just go head out to the guardhouse and not say anything.
I was
gotta
gonna
go-
make him write an apology on spell
You should
paper
go
with
with him.
spell ink.
You should go like fucking Graham and Otto should go with him and just like tell him. All right, Lucian. Apologize for
Lucian has something
suggesting
to
them
say
again.
to you.
Lucian uses feline agility to book it. He's going by his fucking self.
Oh no!
It's morning. He wants his book.
Later that day, a telegraph from the Rock.
He's bringing the barrel of tar too.
No.
Okay, you arrive at the guardhouse. Takes you about an hour to get there.
He's going on his own, right?
Sounds like
making
it.
cookies.
Hit the cooking utensils.
He missed out on the cookies again.
We can give him. We can bring him a batch so he survives the next attack.
Cookies are for earners who don't compound felonies.
So you saying this Kaido doesn't get one
It's
either?
not an achievement.
I don't want cookies. I just want a badge. Damn it.
There's a creature attacking Tamako.
What happened? It's a
Wait,
match.
No, you're Mac. You're muted. It was Roxanne was in the frame.
Terrible beast.
But yeah, Lucy, you get to the guardhouse. The paladins are no longer there, having done with not being based there and all. But you do see a clerk there at the front. It's like, yep, can I help you? You got anything to report?
Yes, I was told to come back this morning to pick up my things.
What's your name?
Name is Lucien, Jacques Lucien.
Okay, Lucien, Jacques Lucien. Let's see here. Yeah, we got she places a spell book. Places a. Do you have an ingredients bag, or is it a spell focus?
I have a components pouch. Yeah.
Components pouch. Places a components pouch. And all right, and let me get the old collar off you there. Just unlocks the collar, and it just kind of like, it's like the weight, like the pressure off your neck all of a sudden.
Lucien is going to
You want to
like,
keep the belt?
as it comes off, he's going to maybe kind of sleight of hand conjure a replacement collar and see if he can palm the real one.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
God
That would be a good
damn
tool,
it.
though. Come on. If this succeeds, this is a good move.
No, it's not.
Why not?
The worst thing that could happen is he
it turns
fails
out
and he
that
gets
after
arrested
an hour,
again.
This
We're gonna
fake
use
collar
the
went away. Who was the last person wearing this, and what did they do last night?
We're gonna use it would just disappear. They won't-
One of one people put on a fucking anti-magic collar yesterday, and then it turns up missing after the conjured one goes away, and they're like, "Oh, huh? I guess that wasn't it." They know you're a magician, and they know you're an asshole.
Okay,
I'm
so you get.
assuming that was you used a luck point for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just check something quickly. I'm more curious
For
than.
reference, out of character, I'm all for it. It's just, it's a
Yeah.
horrible idea, and your wisdom score is showing.
Graham has too much faith in the.
Graham has no
Police
faith
system.
anymore. None.
He's just a clerk. She's not like that observant, right?
The anti-magic collar is magic, ironically, and you can't summon it.
Oh, it's a magic item.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that doesn't work then, I guess.
I thought that was the case, but I couldn't sure. Yeah,
No,
you.
you're right. I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. So then I guess that's
Good idea, ruined by the
Saved.
book's rules.
It was almost a good idea, though.
It was a good idea. It was just the rule was prepared for people. Like
Look,
you-
I'm gonna warn you right now. That thing, first off, if you did make it, it would have glowed magically. Two, you would have had a little bell still ringing on you. The rules in the book have somehow saved you.
all right.
Can we cast permanency on that? The bell of you know what you did.
You just need the spray can of justice, the little water sprayer of justice. There you go. Anyway, he hands over your items. Take the collar off you. You get the luck point back because that was if it was all a measure of doing that together, you would have required it.
Yeah, sure.
Mike, what are you doing? Slipping me off. All right. You get hand you all the stuff. Now you are still on the hook for trying to magically influence officer. You know that, right? There's debating whether or not they're going to be pressing charges.
Don't listen to them. More completely scot-free.
Right. I will be in contact with my lawyer then, and we can set up a meeting. Let me know if you need anything from my end.
You can just let the fuck out of there.
Who's your lawyer? We can contact him ahead of time.
Sure. It is from the Shallot family. I will be using their lawyers, so you can go ahead and contact them. I'll be in touch with them as well.
You think you're the first guy to come in here and say they got the Shallot family lawyers? You got to give me the actual law office name and a contact there.
My last lawyer retired recently, so I will have to get the name of the new one. It's an entire organization, so I'm sure I'll
Who's the name the lawyer from freaking Drindir?
He's too far away, and although he was good, going with probably the Shallot family's recommendation.
All right. Well, if you can
honestly, I don't think they're gonna like, who the hell is this guy?
Anyway, you
That's
can
just me out of character though. But
if you can find out a lawyer, I'll make sure to contact him. But you remember the Crossblade, so I guess we know where to find you if we need you.
Yes, you can always find me at the manor. No problem.
All right. Hand you back the book in good condition.
we're eating
Component
breakfast, so we're eating breakfast, and so how much trouble you guys think Lucian's in on a scale of 1 to 10? That's what Otto's gonna ask the group.
Graham physically grabs his own hand to stop himself from reaching for the whiskey bottle on the table first thing in the morning at that.
I say 10. I say 10. I should say 8.
And Carter Webb's there. You guys got in kind of late. You got up kind of late too.
Yeah, we got imprisoned.
Long story.
All right. Well, I mean, these things happen within venturing guilds. Just try to not make a habit of it, and you'll be fine.
Oh, that would be.
wonderful.
I used to have a lawyer on retainer, but can't do that no more.
Carter, if Lucian wouldn't try to suggest paladins every other minute, it wouldn't be this bad.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not
We
good.
can have a talk with him about it because he doesn't listen to us.
I got a story I could tell him. Yeah, remember one time I joined. We had a wizard, and he tried to suggest a city guard. Oh, what a mess that was!
Popped out his eye and filled it with sawdust.
Not quite, Graham, but it definitely didn't do us any help there. We're already on the down and outs, and then the whole Dragon Eye incident really didn't help us anyway. But yeah, I just suggest against it. Actually, I remember one time they ended up, I think they had started passing out some anti-suggestion magic items to all the guards, or at least captains of the guards.
Fucking hell.
That one, I guess they were lucky.
You actually thought you could out-budget the LAPD?
That was a shock, for one, but, That was a wild time. I do miss having. Wish I could have been a member of the Crossblades. Gotten a few more adventures. Yeah, I was joined when I was young, and then I only was there for a year or two, and then the whole Dragon Eye incident hit, and then I just been here for the rest of it. And I was a squire for one, so I was a Crossblades member for quite a few years, but only an actual full-time adventurer for a few. But.
Well, unfortunately, if you're not quick to turn your stomach, Graham will give him the quick version of what they're after with the serial killer.
Yeah, Graham, I've been in this city when it started. I was well aware of what was going on, yes, but it's definitely...
No, he's not like mansplaining the entire...
Excuse me, I'm going to adventure-splain to you?
Encounter-splain.
He
just brings him up to speed on what the fuck's been going on this investigation and why everything sucks and why he's reaching for whiskey at 2 a.m. or 10 p.m., 10 a.m.
Well, it's a tough one, yeah. I remember, hearing stories, used to always send out some private investigators to handle things like this, but it sounds like you made some.
They're not even good at it.
It sounds like you made some progress, at least.
Yeah. I guess.
I don't know if it's dumb luck or skill on your end, but well, whatever's taking you from nothing to finding out who you think the Tanner is. Keep at it.
What is our plan for this morning?
We're going to the Doctors Guild with the name that the half brother operated under.
Okay, good plan. Good plan.
We always have good plans. We just have terrible follow through.
Lucian
True.
But Carter's gonna go on. By the way, so this guy's got magic. Sounds like, huh?
Yep.
What did he learn? Was he a wizard?
He was a doctor, a surgeon.
Well, they don't typically teach magic of that nature at doctor school.
No.
Medical school, no. Well,
We did find his what looked like self-instruction on his rituals for the flayed one.
Okay, so he could be learning or practicing, or even just being provided the directions. Be careful. You know, anybody with magic is a little can throw you some interesting kind of, well, you know. Now I should be the one to eventually explain to you.
Graham just looks over the rest of the party, silently evaluates their odds, and sighs deeply.
What I'm trying to say all is though, be careful. I mean, who knows? Maybe you'd be the next victim if you get off on the wrong foot. It catches you flat-footed like.
I'm assuming Fern is cooking during all of this.
Yes, I'm making cookies for everyone.
Fern comes out with cookies while he's telling you all this.
Murder chip.
What kind of cookies are these, Fern?
Yeah, they're just chocolate chip.
Okay.
Go simple with this one.
Good luck to all you. Keep safe. Watch each other's backs. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and remember.
The one for Lucy is just like completely laced in catnip.
And remember, especially at this time, none of you should go off alone.
So, are we thinking about splitting up?
all right, Lucy, let's go get your spell book.
We just need everybody just needs a random D20 just to smack somebody when they say something like that.
So,
at this point, Lucian, you're on your way back. You got your spell book.
I'm going to the Shallot house to talk to Isla.
Okay. As you approach, you see one of the guards come up. Excuse me. What's your business here?
Oh no.
Yes, good morning. I was just in the neighborhood, wanted to see if I could speak with Isla.
Lady Shaleth is not here right now.
Do you know what time she will be back? I need to speak with her urgently.
I don't keep track of her schedule, but I'll tell you what. I think she will be back soon. Would you like to sit in the waiting room?
Yes, sure, I'd love to. Thank you.
Okay. He leads you into a waiting. Leads you through into the house, into a takes you into the back area. This room will do. Just enter on in, and you can see it's plush seats, a nice ebony wood table. There's a small hearth that is it's got a little fire going in it.
I'll just take this waiting time to attune to the ring.
Okay. Oh, by the by, you're interested in the Tanner, correct?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. We've been investigating for some time.
I'll admit I'm a little bit of a hound about this. I know it's grisly, but on the other hand, it's exciting. What have you found out, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, they always want to embed themselves in the investigation. I learned this from Criminal Minds.
What's your insight score again?
Lucian will keep his cards close to the chest. He's been silenced enough, and will continue to be silenced. Not very much. We're still looking about, but we haven't been able to discover very much.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, wait here. I will be back once Lady Charlotte returns.
This is out of character. Was this a dwarf by chance?
No, this would be a half elf.
A tall half elf?
Well, elves are really pretty tall, so he'd be like above average height for a human, below average height for an elf.
With heavy footsteps.
No.
Shuts the door.
That was a serious.
Fireball him, Lucian.
And then you just hear
Back in jail.
The one
click.
time we need him to be a response.
You just hear the door lock,
Oh,
and the room is getting kind of warm,
is it getting smaller too? That's claustrophobia. I know exactly how that.
like really, really warm, and there's smoke coming underneath the door.
Oh no, they're gonna cook the cat. Shit.
Stop trying to turn to the ring. Feel the doorknob.
It's hot. It burns as you were to touch it. If you touch it, of course.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Ricardo,
Okay.
hey guys, do you think we should go get Lucian?
Can we smell cat coming from the chimney?
She's like on the other side of town.
Oh no.
Yeah, he went to get his spellbook on his own, remember? Because we were going to make him hand in an
He's a
apology.
powerful wizard. He can do whatever he wants. Let's go.
Yeah, Lucian will shatter the door.
Okay. Now this is a small room, so you're going to be in the shatter when it occurs, but it would work.
It's less than a 10-foot room? Am I in a closet or?
Yeah, it's basically like a small waiting room.
You're like in the doctor's office, dude.
You have a non-AOE.
Yeah, right. Let me see what else I got. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
Don't you have like frostbolt or something?
Is there windows? Anything? Is this like a cell?
No, this is basically a small enclosed room.
God.
The only exit would be via the
Door?
the chimney and the door itself.
Chimney. There we go. You're a cat. This is it.
You should have learned knock from Tamako.
No need. I guess I will conjure a lockpick kit and try to pick the door open.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Okay. Loading.
What is that noise in the background? Is that Mike?
I think so. It's his TV.
I'm gonna put a luck in the chamber. If it comes out bad.
It's an 11.
Yeah, we'll roll one more.
Okay. Hey, Mike, if you're there, can you turn the TV down?
I don't think he's there.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's still the +4. Unfortunately, the lockpick breaks. Especially the heat is causing it to take damage before you get too far, and it's starting to melt and dissipate.
Gotcha.
The smoke is kind of pouring into the room a lot more, and it's getting harder to breathe.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna say shatter the door.
Okay, go ahead and just do a damage roll on the shatter. And if you can press yourself against the back, and then you can roll your con. Is it a con save?
It's a con save.
Yeah. Okay. Go
Good
ahead.
luck. We're praying for you, buddy.
Climb up the chimney, no?
We're praying for you.
You put me in a closet.
No, there's a chimney in there.
Okay. 19 damage, and then yeah, go ahead and roll your con save to see if you're going to take full or half.
I think he
Oh
has
my
more
god. Did
I
you
think he
just
has more-
shatter yourself?
I think he has more damage HP than 19. I hope.
I think he's like 21.
Yeah, I do have 21.
So he has to run through the fire.
Well, let's see what the con save does for him.
Yeah. Con save at advantage, you said?
Not an advantage, no.
Not at advantage.
Like we're walking to our investigation.
Oh,
like
no.
you don't have a bad feeling right now.
Yeah, I think you have to beat what, 14?
Like a 14.
Yeah. You shatter the door and you just get blasted by like the thunder, and like everything in the room just gets exploded into splinters. The door explodes out, but it does put the fire out. You
Nice.
with the noise, and you also take 19 points of damage. But you, a number of guards start running in, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And they just start beating out the. And you see like this hallway has kind of caught, and they're just like doing like their best to like get the fire, and they're just out. Elia Shalith comes down the stairs like, what's going on? What's? And she sees you, Lucian, like, Lucian.
Yes, Isla. Holy shit, you're
You-
fucking brilliant. And he'll use like Ray of Frost to try to put out the flames as well.
Okay, just go ahead and do a Ray of Frost to see if you can help with this. Just.
Law.
Also, you're like covered in splinters from like having exploded that. So she sees.
Porcupine into the cat.
Yeah.
The good thing is there's
Do
no
we hear
surveillance
this
cameras to
explosion?
prove this.
No, you're on the other side of town. You're just eating these cookies. Like, these are really good.
Oh, we're
These are-
saving the cookies for later.
Oh, okay.
We're saving them for the, unless we can eat them and get the buff for the next combat.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucy, you're able to, with the guards' help and the butler's help, you're able to put out the fire. The hallway is really caught.
Has it really gone anywhere? It's really good.
And it's like,
You're not muted.
what was that? What was that, Maro?
Sorry, you said that the hallway is caught or isn't caught?
No, with you, your help, and all the guards working together, you are able to put it out.
Great. Isla, I don't know who is vetting your guards, but someone just locked me in a room and tried to set fire to the house.
Oh, well, which one was it?
Are there any guards that are not in this room right now?
No,
that,
guards! She assembles all the guards. I mean, they were all there putting it out, so it took all of just like a minute to get them all. But, all right, who locked them in? Which one was it, Lucian?
Do I recognize anyone?
No, they all look. Actually, there is one. You do recognize the half elf.
I do recognize the half elf.
Yep.
I will walk over to him and say, "What happened after you put me in this room? There seems to have been a fire right outside the door."
I didn't bring you into this room. This is the first time I've seen you today.
Ah. Well.
Doppelganger.
Well.
Casting,
I check
dudes.
that? Can I check that? Make sure he's not lying.
Yeah, go roll insight. Mike, can you?
You can mute him.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna mute. Sorry, Mike, I gotta mute you.
It'll be what is it? Nobody's seen Fiffle. Fiffle went on his disguise kit and wanted to get rid of Lucy and take his money.
What's that? 11. It's hard to get a read on him. He's kind of stone faced, but you think he's telling the truth.
All right. Clearly, Isla, this is a case of an imposter. I would say you should call the guards because somebody has infiltrated your house and is impersonating your guards, and maybe after your life, as they were after mine.
Why do they want to kill you, though, Lucian? You're so nice.
I know. I am actually in the investigation for the Tanner. If you recall.
Oh, yeah.
Meeting with your father and trying to follow up on that. I think we are
You
very
should
close.
see if any guard like flinched at you saying that. As you say that, mention the Tanner.
So yes, you should definitely have your guards investigated and questioned by the guard as well.
Okay, I can talk to Daddy and see if he can take care of that. I mean, or no, he's on way. Guards,
Onions.
get the city guards to investigate you. No, that's terrible.
Where is your personal guard? Where is the big
The Goliath steps up. I'll be taking care of this, Mr. Lucian.
Thank you. This is great. This was not an attempt on my life, but also on all of yours. So I hope you will take it seriously.
Are you sure? It seems like it was just an attempt on your life.
Yes, except if the manor had really caught fire fast enough, everyone in the house would have been.
We probably would have just left, but I mean, it could have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by the by, you might want to talk to a doctor or a healer or something. You look like a damn porcupine.
Yes, I'm pretty fucking hurt right now.
Yeah, you're pretty bleedy.
Meet us at the Doctor's Guild.
Isla, do you have a room I could lay down in maybe and just rest?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of rooms for that. Are you sure that's a good idea though? What were you getting like almost murdered and all?
Yes, I mean if you still trust your staff, I mean maybe you and your staff can help protect me. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, it's great. We don't know where he
Yeah, I have no idea.
is. Went on a different errand.
Good, you fuckers. Now you can't stop me.
You almost died.
I am absolutely leaving you to the wolves
Die on
next
my
time.
own.
Yeah, I get a room. Oh, you can go up to the guest room upstairs. That's a nice one.
He's gonna be in another fire.
Mr. Magoo shit.
Will you stay with me, Ida?
Well, I have to go with do my lessons and all, but I guess I could stay with you for a bit.
Oh, what lessons do you have now? Maybe I just rest in that room.
Oh, well, it's like being etiquette, literature for today. Some math. That's always a fun one.
Yes, I'll just stay in a corner and be with you. I don't want to leave you alone now. I fear for your life as well.
The Goliath just, Lucian, can you come with me real quick? Yeah, I'm gonna help you out here, Lucian. Something tells me you're the target of this assassination. Something tells me I don't really want you being near Lady Shalith while this is going on, because I think you're gonna attract more danger. If you catch what I'm saying here, you already got half the fucking hall here on fire. And that wasn't your fault. Can't blame you for trying to get murdered. Or maybe I can. But the point remains, maybe also be safer not here. Wink, wink.
Can I insight check him just to make sure he's not trying to get rid of me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
He's
if I was your
explicitly
bodyguard, I'd
trying
try to get rid of you because you're bad luck.
For the wrong reason.
Yeah, he is definitely lying, is from what you can tell from that.
God.
I understand your concern, but I think maybe we should leave it up to Lady Charlotte. What do you think? Lady Charlotte, I need to speak with you actually as well.
Oh yeah, what's up, Lucian?
Yes. Is there a private room we can speak in? I need to talk to you.
Oh yeah, let's go. Come on, Greg. She just like waves over the Goliath.
You're not getting rid of that guard.
That's fine.
You can suggest him to. No, I'm just kidding.
They step into a.
You suggest. If you suggest when they try to come to us, do you want to bail them out? Like, just leave them in there.
They bring you to a side room. Yeah, what's up, Lucian?
Yes. So I was just wondering if you had any friends who are lawyers. We've come into some legal trouble with the crossblades between this investigation, and I want to make sure we are protected.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of lawyers. I don't know if I'm friends with them, but we have them.
Yes. Do you think you can put me in contact with them, or put in a good word, or let us, borrow them, something like this?
Oh yeah, I can get you their contact information.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's this really good law office. Oh, they're great. Daddy says they're too expensive, but I know they do such a good job.
Do you think they would be able to help us pro bono, or?
You're funny, Lucian.
I know.
You're hilarious.
You are also so funny.
No, you guys are adventurers. You got tons of money to pay these lawyers. You must make
Well,
like.
Been tight actually recently, and we have a lot of maybe fees potentially to be incurred.
For yourself.
Well, I could maybe ask as a favor, but like, I don't really expect to get paid.
Yes, definitely. This would be a favor. I would owe you something very big. Anything you'd like.
Can I be a member of the Crossblades?
I.
And can you take me on adventures?
Yeah.
And then the Goliath puts his hand on your shoulders, and he just very gently pulls you out of the room. No. No.
I don't think you understand, Maro. That Ian is trying very hard not to D20 you and kill you right there.
No,
Because I
no.
would have felt the Goliath.
Lucian, the fucking house just got caught on fire because somebody's trying to kill you. Let's just. I'll get you a goddamn lawyer, alright? I know a guy. Just for the love of all the gods and the hells below, just don't get her involved in this shit. If her dad even hears about this, he's gonna flip his lid.
About the fire.
About the whole thing, Lucian. About you looking for a lawyer, the fire, her even mentioning joining the Crossblades and going on adventures. This is.
Well, he already knows of this. I already brought this up during my conversation with him.
That was different. What with there not being, a fire at the time. And Lucian, you're bleeding still.
2 health.
He's bleeding all over the.
Lucian,
all over the court.
someone tried to kill you. Do you not care about that?
I do. I just am very worried.
A stiff breeze would kill you at this point, Lucian. I'm concerned of even touching you out of fear of just breaking you.
Listen, don't worry. I'm very, very
I think you need a short rest, bud.
I'm very, very tough. Nothing will happen.
I can almost assure you you're not. Lucian, I'm going to get you a couple guards. They're going to escort you back to your manor. They're going to take care of you, alright?
Can you keep him?
Right. Do you mind just giving me that lawyer's contact information or reaching out to him? Have him reach out to my people at the manor.
Yeah. Hold on. Here. He, writes down something. My cousin's a lawyer. He'll takes care of charity cases.
Right. Thank you so much. Please make sure to take care of Lady Isla, and I will.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yes.
I'll just open the door again and say goodbye to her.
Bye, Lucian.
Goodbye, my dear. I will see you again soon, I'm sure.
Okay. Have fun.
Oh, you didn't bring her along for the journey?
Unless-
Why do you hate fun? Jesus Christ.
Where does Lucian go from there?
Lucian
I
has-
asked about what happened.
How many guards? How many guards do we have here?
He dispatches 2 guards to help you get home.
What were the
They
orders?
maintain like 10
guard?
feet distance to not kill you.
They also have a carriage with horse and a driver.
What were the? Did I hear the orders given to the guards at all?
Yeah, escort him home.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, right. I guess I will go head home.
Everyone's at the manor house. Kind of wonder where Lucian
Oh,
is.
left.
See or you hear the carriage roll up. Jackson comes in. Look what the cat dragged home.
You've been
Oh
sitting
my
on that
God.
for a few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was just waiting for the good time.
We
Fair
just had a long rest.
How long was this?
It's probably gone about 2 hours.
Hour on the way. back.
I think we would have gone investigating in those 2 hours.
What the fuck happened to you?
What is going on?
Otto's just gonna laugh. It's like,
Would I have had a short rest on the carriage ride home?
No, that was only like a 30 minute carriage ride.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, you
I'm gonna
look
say,
terrible.
shit, flip him the bird and head to his room to go lay down.
you look like a hedgehog.
Can we give him advantage on this short rest for fucking sake?
There's no advantage for short rests, but
It's a 50-hour test. Can we do it in 10 hours?
You're gonna have to
Fuck,
give him
guys.
all the cookies you just baked.
It's just gonna be like, we're going investigating, Lucian. We have cookies if you ever catch up.
200.
Sounds good.
Kaido,
Big.
I gotta ask, is Kaido the kind of person who would go to Fern and be like, look, the recipe says 200 degrees for an hour, but what if we do 400 degrees for 30 minutes?
100%. 100%.
That's not how it works.
It's definitely, it's math.
You just burden them.
100%
Lucian, go
bad.
go find no, not Lucian. Fuck, I'm
Continuing
playing
to
Lucian right now. Kaido, go find a fucking fake badge again.
Don't allow this to happen.
God, I need somebody to make me a fake badge.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
Piffle
It's
can.
the opposite of what you need.
Piffle can?
Yeah, he's got a forgery kit.
Perfect. I'm
That's
gonna.
See, what you need is a fake ID badge and then put parentheses to roll the Piffle gotten making it.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to charm Piffle into making me a really nice badge. Hey, bud, how's it going? How you
Charm.
doing?
Are you interested in any crime today?
Am I interested? Oh God, Piffle! I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand on his shoulder. You so get me.
We're gonna lean in from the other room. Yes,
I
he
know.
is. Don't try to stop him because you're gonna help him.
You so understand me, Piffle. Am I? Of course, I'm trying to do crime today, but I need a badge to make me feel safe.
Yeah, one badge coming right up. What do you want to say?
Oh, special.
Order of the yard.
Special. Do you think 3 specials is overkill, or does that really show authority?
The title you want is triple special.
Triple special, yes.
Yep.
This is why you're the forger. Triple special agent, right?
Yep. That's the same.
And just
I know that for a
like a
fact.
couple of 3-letter acronyms. You know, I don't know them
Yes.
all, but ATF,
We're gonna go with
FBI,
QLA, ABA, RCS.
SOS. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just cover all of them.
Yep.
And then a couple of, fake signatures from captains and whatnot to just really give that authenticity. And then just a really nice badge. Just a badge, a golden badge on there.
All right. Let's see what the dice have to say about your fate.
I kind of want it to be awesome
Okay.
and also like a 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Oh my
I
god.
have an official badge now, don't I?
well. I
Out
mean,
of everything, Ian. Everything.
Now, that'll be 10 gold for the supplies, Kaido.
10 gold, absolutely. Well worth it. I'm gonna hand over 12 gold because I counted it wrong.
Excellent.
so this is very well made. It's a very well made badge. Looks
badge
very
ever.
official.
Yes.
It does have literally everything you said that you wanted on it.
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
all that stuff.
Exactly. Is it in a flippable? That's the most important.
Oh,
thing.
definitely. You can flip it open for sure.
Fuck yes.
It's sort of like
Can we all look at it?
if he shows it to
Be
you.
a magic item by the end of this campaign.
Well, hey Otto, can I practice on you, please?
Yeah. What
And
are
I'm
you?
just gonna just flip the badge in his face a good couple of 10 times.
Can I inside the badge as he flips it?
Yeah, I'll make a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, wow, this thing's really official.
Right? What do
I
you
mean,
think,
it was
Otto?
pretty quick how it got flipped in front of you, but you're pretty sure it said like something good on it. It had a badge.
I saw special like 5 times, man. Do you want to go
Really
back and
gets
try it
the
on
point
that pissed off short lady?
Yeah, for sure.
She was really mad.
Graham
Thank you,
just
Piffle.
kind of takes a long, slow look at Jackson, like a. So you
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to fucking Graham. Is like, do you have a bottle of whiskey?
Graham
We're
just
gonna
passes
need it.
him his flask. It's already topped off.
So,
do you have any tips for bad
Keel Hall.
criminals?
Oh, you went for people who aren't working for you. No, not really.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. No, I'm asking Jackson, the pirate guy.
Yeah, and he said to Keel Hall him.
I might. All right, just kind of keep that under advisement.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go now with a badge. Oh man.
Well, we're going to cap it here and call it for the week, and we will pick this up next week.
Jesus
Sweet.
Christ.